Hi, team. So I want to do a quick talk with y'all today. I want to talk about how the past 2 years has really shown that there's two types of people. There's victims and there's victors. And I'm a financial person, so I'm going to speak in financial terms. So when this pandemic happened, I had two types of people reach out to me, victims and victors. The victors, the conversation goes like this. Well, I lost my job. I thought the government was going to do better, but clearly they're not. And they'll list off a couple other things. And then they'll move into, but I now realize that I can only control myself and I can only control my family and I can only control like my world. And I need help navigating that because I don't know how to navigate the next 3 months. Can you help me with that? And of course, as a legacy coach, I can. I talk about their debt a little bit. I talk about if they have a financial plan in place. I talk about what their plans for the future are. I talk about their stability, their job stability, all this kind of stuff. And we put a plan together and they go out on their way and they just have the mindset that they can only control them. So they go out and they work at it and they make sure the right people are around them and they just get things done. That's the right mindset. The other mindset that comes in is the victim's mindset. And they come in and they're exhausted already. And they start complaining about everything. They start complaining how they lost their job. The government's not doing their work for them. They lost their wife hates them. Their dog left them. Whatever. Like I'm exaggerating a little bit, but basically they're complaining the whole entire time. But this is how I know very, very clearly that they are stuck in a victim's mindset. When they ask me, someone who they came to help with, and they go, so what can you do for me? How can you help me? When they say it, especially in that tone, I know very, very well that they are stuck in a victim's mindset. And unfortunately, if they don't break out of that victim's mindset, I can't do a lot for them. I can give them all the tips and tricks I can. But unless they break free of that victim's mindset, they're not, I can't help them. See, the difference between a victim and a victor is a victim is always stuck in blaming someone else or something else or the circumstances around them. Whereas a victor understands the circumstances around them, understands that what's happened to them may be unfair, but they can't control it. And they can only control them and their family. So they make a way to just help them. They make a way to help themselves move forward. They make a way to make sure that this doesn't happen to them again. So that's the difference. So, my ask of you all today is that if you are stuck in being a victim, it's not too late. It's time to change your mindset. I'm not asking you to fully understand or grasp the fact that, there's injustices that happen to you. I totally understand that. I'm totally empathetic to that. But I want you to understand that you can only control you. Financially and everything else, you can only control you. And when you realize that, you give yourself the power to change your situation and you stop blaming everyone else for your situation. Right or wrong, you stop blaming other people for your situation. So be a victor, don't be a victim. Keep going, cheering for you. Keep going, keep winning.